can't. Once you unblock somebody, you can't reblock them for 24 hours. So he unblocks you.
48 hours or some shit.
Yeah, he messages you goof and all these other stupid things randomly, and then he reblocks you again.
It's so fucking retarded.
Oh, look what you're dealing with. This guy's probably got severe brain damage.
So, but, apparently.
All right, so getting back to this post, regardless, it got taken down eventually. Whatever happened, either he realized it was fucking stupid, or somebody told him to do it. I don't know. I don't care. But the bottom line is, Kris Levin, who has me blocked, has Joey blocked, and many others, knows that whatever he comments, we're not going to see it. So he feels it's free game to just open up whatever conversation he wants to bash me on this post. Except I have loyal friends who don't like that shit. And one of them being Chino, Horatio. And he told me about it. And he showed me the screenshots and everything else, and I said, you know what? Fuck this.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
I know Horatio. I don't know him as well as you. How did he get Chino out of Horatio?
I don't know.
I know you get like Joe out of Joseph, or Mike out of Michael. How the hell did you get Chino out of Horatio? I'm going to ask him this when I see him.
Well, he's probably listening, so maybe he'll message me and let me know, how'd you get Chino out of Horatio? And maybe because Chino rhymes with Latino? I don't know.
That was stupid.
So, anyway, Kris decides out of nowhere to say, people like this dude, who only his involvement in wrestling business extends solely on how deep his wallet is, has no room to call out others.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that was the first one, and then
he's the last one that should be talking.
And then he goes on to say, there's nothing wrong with making business investments in pro wrestling. There's something very wrong when you think you can use that to throw your weight around in lieu of possessing an actual ability, knowledge, or talent. Now, this is where it makes me laugh, because this is the same guy that ran a women's program and ran 4 shows over 3 years and failed on all 3 shows. And then the last one, I wouldn't even consider it a failure. It was just an absolute disaster. How does Joe keep getting disconnected? Joe, how do you keep getting disconnected? Joe, you there?
I don't know.
He keeps getting
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Thing you running here?
Dude, it's got to be you. It ain't me.
This is like the fucking your fucking radio show is like the Richie DeGregorio promotions.
It absolutely. Well, I only have 8 fans, so we're hoping the two of them show up to Wrestlecon. So we were saying. Oh wait, 2 of them are on the phone, so I only have 6 fans now.
It's a little light there, brother.
Oh my God! Yeah, the ratings are a little light.
I'll get you next time.
So basically, Kris said that I have no actual ability or knowledge or talent in this business. So, and I was explaining that this is a guy that ran 4 shows over 3 years and failed at every single one of them, and has no company left. But yet he has a girl in Casey Carlisle still defending a title of a company that doesn't exist. But, I got no ability. Yeah. I got no ability, so. Yeah. Well, I tried to get the title versus title, but he didn't agree to it. So, on my behalf, Chino decided to message him back and said, that's tough words from someone who has Kevin blocked, and he can't see your reply and your comments. So Kris says, what's that stalker going to do? Make another podcast about me? I'm a stalker.
Yep.
I'm a stalker. I don't even how.
Well, you know what? If you were a stalker, I would rather be a stalker than a fucking pedophile supporter like he is.
Amen to that.
Bringing young underage kids to this fucking guy's house too.
After he's been arrested for pedophilia. So, I just don't understand, like, I don't get where this is coming from. Like, you want to call me an asshole, troublemaker, passive aggressive, whatever you want to call me. A stalker? Like, are you serious? Like, I don't even understand where that comes from. So Cheetah goes, "Where do you get stalker from?" And then he called him a keyboard warrior, which, of course, the only thing Kris did was click smiley faces because he had nothing else to say after that because he knows I knew what was going on. So, he's...
Little fucking pussy motherfucker. I wonder if he's going to show up at the standalone wrestling show in August or whenever the next show is in that area. They might have one before that.
They do, I think.
We can only hope.
Well, you think he'll be there?
I hope so.
I'm not sure.
Think positive.
I hope so for your sake.
Oh my God! I don't understand it. I honestly don't. You want nothing to do with us. You want nothing to do with dealings with us. But yet you publicly come out and you talk shit about the people that you don't want anything to do with, and then you do it by trying to hide behind a screen name. Like nobody's going to tell me you're talking shit about me. Like, really? Because
but the thing is, he had a chance to do that in fucking Englishtown, and he ran away. What a fucking pussy!
and here's another sick part.
What a fucking pussy!
Every single time I try, I do dealings with an Impact talent, he tries to get them canceled.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He talks shit about me to the talent, trying to get them to cancel me. Oh, trust me, I've been told by more than 3 different talents.
I think Impact Wrestling should know what a fucking pedophile fucking buddy he is.
Yeah, if he wants to keep this shit up,
I think they should.
If he wants to keep this shit up, I have no problem manning the phones and taking care of business.
I know the perfect person to contact him too.
I just, it's ridiculous.
I don't play games, Kevin. I go right for the drug dealer. I do not care. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give this guy fucking drunk stick right tomorrow. I don't care.
Look, I understand that, where I'm, last time I tried to take the high road, even after the police called and I basically told the cop, dude, learn the law. You can't tell me to take down internet radio episode because somebody got butthurt. I'm like, stop. And I never heard from him again after that. But Kris continued to run his mouth. And look, if you're going to burn bridges, you got to expect when you cross them, they're going to fucking fall down. So how are you going to keep talking shit about people by thinking that you're blocking them and they're not going to find out? How do you think that you're not going to... There's going to be no consequences for your actions? Like, where's he going to hide?
There's no logic there.
You know what? I don't have a problem spending the night in jail punching him in his fucking face. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I say
it may happen in New Orleans.
You know what? It's so sad. Like, a fucking cop that you fucking pummel this fucking little jerk. One-on-one. Not a gang fight. One-on-one. No weapons. Just a fucking fist fight. Like 2 grown men. Fucking straight up. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever, you know what? The cop, he calls the cops. The cop that has to make the arrest has to look at this guy and be like, yo, dude, you're a fucking pussy. You're a fucking pussy. You're calling the cops, the guy beat your ass. So fucking what? You're a pussy. He didn't beat you up with a pen.
No. Well, it's you know it's gonna happen.
You open up your mouth, you got smacked around.
I'm gonna see him, or you're gonna see him, and you're gonna walk up to him, or I'm gonna walk up to him, and the first thing he's gonna say is that he's gonna call a cop. That's the first thing he's gonna do.
Let it happen in New Orleans. Let it happen in New Orleans, where once I leave, I can give a fuck what happened. You know what I mean? What's the cops gonna do? They're gonna come here and arrest me for punching somebody? Good luck. Good luck.
I mean, here's the other thing too. What is if he calls the cops in New Orleans and the cops come over to
to you, what are they going to say? They're going to laugh right in his face.
I mean,
No, they'll probably make a report. They'll probably arrest me, but that's why you just get me back to where we're staying, and then I get out of there. That's all. You can't call the police here. The fight didn't happen yet.
exactly. So, I mean, if anything, I'll just punch him in the face on Monday when I'm on my way out of the state.
There you go.
You don't know when I'm leaving. He has no idea.
Punch and run. Oh my God!
I can't. If you punch that guy, you might break him in half. They're a little fucking disease.
I would punch. I would punch. I really would. I'd fucking whack. I'd punch him right in the face, and I'd probably feel really, really good, and then I would look down and feel really, really bad.
I wouldn't. Guy's a fucking scumbag.
Not at all.
Yeah. I don't know.
After all the shit he's done his mouth, no, absolutely not.
I look. Again, like last time, I tried to take I easily could have chased him down the fucking hallway at Englishtown, and what was he gonna do? Where was he gonna go? No, nowhere. I mean, he literally ran to a corner that didn't even have a door.
Security.
So,
He's the fucking guy. He's the guy in high school that fucking runs his mouth, and then somebody goes after him, and he runs to the principal. What the fuck is a pussy? I can't stand kids like that.
I just can't understand. He's a.
If you get his girlfriend to fight for him, I don't know. That's even more pathetic.
Are they still together?
I think they're back together. That doesn't say much about her. I mean, he fucking goes to Mexico, starts banging this fucking girl with his wrestling down there, some luchador, dumps her. She still lives there, and then gets back with her. I'm like, what are you trying to wait? He fucking tried anymore?
I don't know, man. I don't even want to get in.
Unreal.
Ooh, did you just read what Sims posted?
Yeah, what happened? You got rid of Manny Fernandez?
It says Manny Fernandez has been removed from the ESS roster. Manny, you're just not an ESS guy. Good luck on your endeavors.
How'd you end up with RDP?
No, definitely not.
Maybe I should have.
I didn't even know who Manny Fernandez was until I brought him around.
That's a sad, very sad thing. Very sad.
How is that very sad? I never watched NWA.
You're a real fucking asshole. Whatever.
Oh, God.
I told Richie to get Chris Canyon. He's like, I called him. He didn't call me back. I was like, the guy's been dead for about 4 years now, Richie.
Good job, Rich.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Richie, you think we could get John Studd? Maybe we could bring in John Studd with Bundy.
Yeah, okay.
No?
We could get his son.
You're fucking dead.
Oh, Richie, you just a big dumb animal.
Hey, listen, I'd rather be a big dumb animal than a stupid animal like Kris Levin or Mike Dickinson.
Well, look, I don't understand we know people like Chris. We like Joe said, he was the type of person in high school that ran his mouth and then ran to the principal's office. We've dealt with people like him all the time. He just needs a good beating.
There's so much of that in this fucking business. It's sad. It's like wrestling used to be tough guys. Now it's like a bunch of fucking girls.
Well, this is what happens when you let yard tards and YouTubers fucking wrestle.
Yeah, right.
So.
Agree.
It's not about it's not about putting quality anymore. It's about putting quantity in the seats. Doesn't matter if you get 300 people show up and you give them an absolute shit show. Why would the owner care? Because the owner got paid. Who cares?
That's the Rob Fury method.
Well, if you notice Rob Fury never puts his shows up on YouTube or on DVDs or anything. There's a reason for that. You want to hide it.
I guess. I don't know.
Shit.
I haven't been to one in a couple of years. I don't even know if they take video of the actual shows. I have no idea.
I fucking video every fucking match of mine is on file, disc, whatever.
Yeah.
Hard drive, whatever you want to call it.
No idea when it comes to that. But whatever. That's a totally different Totally different topic.